guys, welcome back to our channel. This is Rick. Hello. For today's video, we're going to my mother's house in Barangay Kapitan Ramon. So you'll come with us again. This is from Victoria's now, but we're going left to Silay Patag Road. This is Silay. So we turn left here, going to Silay Kapitan Ramon Patag Road. I don't know if it's 45 minutes ride from here, from Silay. We have a nice weather today. As you can see, there's a lot of sugar cane along the highway. Usually we go to my mother's house weekly, and now we're going to visit her and visit the wake of one of my relatives who got a motorcycle accident last week. So if I'm not mistaken, this is Hacienda Makina. As you can see, we will pass by the solar panel here. That's a solar panel in Silay. It's along the highway, and over here also on the other side. The new site for Silay City Government. They will build a building there. Maybe soon. The Silay City, located in the province of Negros Occidental, is part of the Metro Bacolod and one of the most promising cities in the country because it has continuously developed and progressed starting from the previous decades up to now. The city may not be as famous as the other cities in the country, and yet the opportunities and possibilities found in the place are working on its way to being on the pedestal. With its unique features, craftsmanship, and attractions, the place is ready for the next level of beauty and grandeur. In the old years, if the city, it was then labeled as the Paris of Negros. due to varied reasons, one of which is the fascination of its people to the venture of knowledge as well as arts, and those claiming its title as the cultural and intellectual hub of Negros. This of course is manifested by the number of ancestral and heritage houses located in the city, which also serves as tourist spots. Another flourishing industry in the city is the sugar mill, which is also the top contributor to the economy of the town, started by the very first Negresi sugar baron, Neves Leopold German Gaston. Additionally, the city is also part of the top 25 tourist destinations in the entire country as released by the Department of Tourism. On the right side, we have here the circumferential road going to airport road. Going to the airport and going to Talisay and Bacolod also. We go straight to my mother's place. The warm welcome given by them to any tourist would surely make anyone feel delighted and welcome. People are accommodating, most especially if they know that you are a tourist and you know little about the place. Another factor that drives tourists in this place is the fact that they serve a lot of sumptuous delicacies, just like the señoritas, pastillas, piaya, bukayo, fresh lumpia, and empanada. If you are now interested to visit the place, all you have to do is book a ticket and fly to the beautiful city of Silay. The convenient airport in the area is the Bacolod-Silay Airport. The general airport of Silay and the entire Negros is just 15 kilometers northeast of Bacolod, right in the place. All you have to do is book a ticket and fly to the beautiful city of Silay. The convenient airport in the area is the Bacolod-Silay Airport. The airport, which you might find busy because it is also capable of catering international flights, you may easily head out and find an available taxi that may take you to your desired location in the city. Once you are settled in your hotel or choice of accommodation, merely approach some locals and ask for recommendations as to which heavenly place to visit. You may also search the internet and you will for sure see a lot of articles featuring what Silay City has to offer. The beauty of culture, character, and of the scenery of Silay is undoubtedly one of the best things you can ever experience. It is simply incomparable to any place because Silay merely is a unique paradise destination. The National Historical Commission of the Philippines declared that 29 of more than 30 ancestral houses in this place as heritage treasures. This is now Barangay Lopez. On the left side, going to Barangay Lopez proper. And this way to Silay Patag Road. All of these are being often visited by tourists around the country and even around the world because of their historical origin, aesthetic, architectural design, and the likes. One of which is the Hofelinia Heritage House, and at the same time, the museum is the first ever ancestral house and the place to launch it to the public. Amazingly, aside from the fact that this was the first ever house built in the area, it is also still inhabited by the present generation of the family as well as the first house to be considered as heritage house. It would be best to explore these heritage houses riding a tricycle, especially if you are traveling alone or with a friend. These houses are located near each other. It would be easy to stop anytime if you are riding the trike. It would be best also to drop by the tourism office for a map.
But those houses are more in the town of Silay,
yes,
not where we are driving now.
Yeah, that's right. So one of these houses known as Bernardino Isabel Halandoni Museum. May it be antique furniture, books, dolls, or glassware. This place got it all for you. This museum, also familiarly known as the Pink House, was built and established in the year 1908 to make sure that the materials will be of good quality. The original owners exported woods from Mindoro. Visit the place and take a look at the different items on display. Once you are tired of roaming around all the heritage houses, then stop by this area located amidst those houses. Have a coffee or any other food available on their menu and enjoy the vibe of the historical place as you take a sip of coffee in Cafe 1925. We've been there.
Yes, we have.
We do lunch there. So, next attraction is Barangay Balaring. So, you know, Barangay Balaring have a lot of seafoods restaurant there. Just a few kilometers from the city proper of Silay is a small village which offers a panoramic view of the place along with a stunning sunset. More than that, tons of seafood restaurants are available on the coastline so that you can enjoy watching the view and at the same time eating your sumtus meal. An example of this one is a native restaurant that is made up of bamboo. So you love Milkins, yeah.
Milkins is very, very good.
We recommended the Milkins. We've been there how many times to eat. So we go to El Ideal. Why not come and grab some bread or cookies from the oldest bake shop of Silay, located in one of the ancestral houses, Locsin, Lacson. This historical bake shop is the perfect place for you to buy some goodies for your family or friends back home. One of our favorites food there in El Ideal is their guapol pie.
Yes.
It's made up of guava, apple, and cinnamon. It's yummy. Now, this way, we're going to my right side. This is the second line going to Nanay's place, and this the straight road going to Kapitan Ramon. This is Hacienda Hinikayan, part of Barangay El Lopez. We will pass by here. Silay City Public Plaza or Mini Park, just located in front of the City Hall and right after the San Diego Parish Church. Why not take a photo in front of its iconic structure? Though some may not notice this structure all the time, I can assure you that this place is merely gem amidst the city. Next is the Silay City Public Plaza. San Diego Parish Church, just located near the mini park and the City Hall. This church is built just like the famous churches in Rome. The dome structure of this is just perfect to visit. Lantawan view. So we've been there.
We have been there too, yeah.
Yeah. Ready for a Garden of Eden experience? Well, this place offers an extraordinary experience, an encounter with what nature has to offer. With a breathtaking view, this is a place to visit. Lantawan also, you can find one of the famous cafe there. It's Roasters Cafe. They have a lot of roasters, that's why. So this is now, we're here now at Hacienda Napilas. We have Hacienda Napilas 1 and 2, so I don't know. This is the newly built bridge here. So, ooh, it's nice.
And they're drying rice on the side
Yeah.
of the road.
One tourist spots also is the Patag, a small village which happens to be the last fortress of the Japanese during the World War of those who had tuberculosis is now a place of attraction in Silay. The cool and fresh breeze of air as well as the highland possession of the place makes it ideal for tourists to visit. Okay, we recommend you to go to Ilaya Highland Resort. The place is good. The price is reasonable. Yes, that.
It is in U.S. standards, yes.
Yeah, they have villas there. You can overnight on their villas for, I think it's more than 8,000 pesos overnight. And they have a glam tent also.
Glamping.
Glamping. So the place is good. The view is 100% beautiful.
As you can see, there's sugarcane on both sides of the roads
Yeah.
at various stages. Like this needs to be harvested. Can't even talk. You say it.
Yeah. They're newly planted here. This one. We are surrounding by sugarcane. So when you fly to Silay Bacolod Airport, and when you're riding on the airplane, you can tell that you're already on Negros because of you can see the green. So far it's 22 minutes driving from buffer of Silay. So maybe we still have 10 more minutes going to my mother's house. So, Daddy, what do you love about the Philippines?
I love just the open fields and nature. The people are just so friendly.
Okay. So, what
Better-
about the food?
The food, well, I miss steak in the U.S. I
Yeah.
really miss my steaks. I mean, you can get steaks here, but they're very, very expensive. And you have to really get them in a restaurant. Go into a local grocery store here. You're not going to find a steak. You'll find pork. You will find chicken. And that's pretty much what you will find there.
Yeah.
Then you can go to the wet market and find your fish.
Yeah, he tried steak here once.
Yeah, so in over a year I've had what, one steak?
Yeah, one steak.
So
Maybe you can have that. But his favorite food as of now is adobo.
yes.
He's a picky eater, so he just love adobo chicken, adobo pork. The only fish he eats is tanigi, sizzling tanigi. That's the
Yeah.
only seafood he eats. He don't like shrimp, crabs, no. So it's hard to prepare a meal for him.
Or simple. So as you can see, motorcycles are very popular here. Tricycles.
Yeah.
That's the main mode of transportation. Jeepney, which are modified jeeps that are extended, that were left over from World War II. They have been modified. They seat up to about 18 people. Right now there is talks about phasing out the jeepneys and going to vehicles that are more environmentally friendly. There is some folks that are trying to say that it needs to be a little bit more cost effective for the transporter, since the cost associated with it is pretty high compared to what they used to pay.
So this is
I've heard some
Hacienda
stories about jeepneys being modified with modern engines. So they're experimenting on a cheaper mode of transferring vehicles and still having the charm of the look of the jeepneys. Every jeepney here is different, very colorful, differently painted, differently decorated. None of them are the same. So that would be a charm that would be lost if you phase out the jeepney in the traditional manner. And I think that's what they're trying to, preserve.
This is a Hacienda Buak.
Here they're drying some more rice on the side.
Yeah.
They use tarp and putting rice on them and drying it out. It came from the rice fields.
Silay is politically subdivided into 16 barangays. And one barangay composed of a lot of haciendas. So this is Hacienda Buak. Cultural events, Hugyao Silay Festival. Every 12th day of June, the city celebrate their annual festival. Silay is Silay City's festival about a folktale showing the bravery of the Princess Silay, who defended her people and fought courageously with her life against the pirate invaders. They were successful in driving out the pirates, but the princess died in the battle. So this is Hacienda Progreso now. This is my place. So it's 30 minutes from Silay. So that's it for now, guys. Say bye to them.
Bye.